New Google Ads Interface 2023 is coming. Hi, I'm Claricelyn, the RI doctor who helps online store owners to grow and scale up profitable Google Shopping ads. Today's topic is about the new Google Ads interface. Google has finally made some radical changes to the new Google Ads interface. Previously, it was looking very clunky, very distracting, and there were many features that was all over the place. At least from my personal opinion, I find that if you are not really sophisticated in the use of new tools, you must have really struggled. But now this new interface, Google wants advertisers to find it easier to advertise, easier to create and manage campaigns without it being distracting, and it will improve your productivity, allowing you to focus just on managing and optimizing your campaigns. I really love the interface, and I want to quickly walk you through this new interface of where are the changes, where you can find all the things that you had before. And it's not going to be a really in-depth video of every single feature, but just kind of like a bird's eye view so you can quickly familiarize yourself with this new interface. And if you're not ready for this new interface yet, I've also shared a quick hack with you in the later part of this video, so watch it right to the end. So let's head on to my desktop. Welcome to the new Google Ads Interface 2023. And this is what Google has decided to roll out to every Google Ads users in the world. This will be the new interface. Not every one of you would have this yet when you're watching this video, but at the end of this year, Google is going to roll out to every advertiser. I'm going to familiarize you quickly from the left to right. One of the best things about this new Google Ads interface is, as you can see over here, there is lots of white space. When you first log in, this is what you're going to see, the top overview of Google Ads. So you can see it's white space over here, white space over there. So there's less cluttered. All the key features and functionalities that you need to use will be on the left-hand side. In the old interface, there was some functionalities on the left-hand side, and then there was something on the top. But right now, as you can see, it's quite clean on the top side, the top right-hand side. Most of everything you need is on the left-hand side. And before I go any further, if you're not ready for this new interface yet, and you see this new interface, before you're ready, go to Appearance over here, and you can either go through a tour new design where Google Ads will give you a brief tour of how to use it, but you don't have to do that. You can watch my video right to the end to be able to quickly familiarize yourself with the new interface. And if you are not ready yet, you're really busy running some campaign, you want to postpone it, yes, you can postpone this using of this new interface to next year until 2024. You can click on Use Previous Design. After you click on Use Previous Design, you'll revert back to the old interface, and this functionality will be available until 2024. After that, everyone will be migrated and this feature will no longer be available. And even if you reverted back to the old design, at some point you will still have to familiarize yourself with it. But if you're not ready, you want to give yourself a bit more time. When your store is not so busy, you want to use the opportunity to familiarize yourself with the interface. Yes, you can wait. But for now, if you're not ready yet, you can click on this to go back to the old design. And if you have any feedback about the new design, you can also share your feedback here on the new design and tell Google. And if Google finds a common pain point from other advertisers as well, similar to yourself, they might actually adopt your idea. Google has essentially grouped 5 different things that people would like to use when they log onto Google Ads. If you want to do anything about your campaign, this is where you're going to click on Campaigns, and you're going to get this menu here. It's going to start from Overview, Recommendations. If you want to see your reports, Insights and Reports, you can see all the information, all the details, dashboards, editor, landing pages, when and where ads showed. Okay, this is all your reports. And this is where you can look at all your campaigns. If you're running experiments, this is all under Campaigns. You can explore it over here. This is really very clear. I really love that. And Assets, if you have any videos, any pictures, any logos, this is all going to be right here where you can explore. And if you have any keywords, you want to manage your audiences and the different content, your ad schedule, you go here under Audiences, Keywords, and Content. Very clear. and change history. If you've made any changes, budget changes, ad group changes, anything, everything will be listed here. So if there are multiple of you, if you hired someone to manage your campaigns, you can go here and see which are the key changes that has been made to your campaign. So campaign will be a feature they will be using it on a regular basis, either daily, weekly, monthly. So this is placed on the top, everything about your campaigns. And the next thing is goals. When you first start setting up your Google Ads account, or you want to set a new goals in terms of sales or calls or emails, things you want to set as goals for your campaigns, you will go here to set it up. How do you want to measure? Measurement. In terms of measurements, how do you want your campaigns, the attribution? Do you want to attribute your campaign to the last click model, placing more emphasis on the last click when users click onto your site or watch one of your videos or buy one of your products? This is how you can manage it here. And conversions, this is where you set up your conversions, different ways, and you can integrate with your Salesforce as well. And there are different ways you can set up. So this is more of like a one-time off. You will not use this feature really often. You might use it one time before you start. You might use it once or twice just before you set up your campaign or you want to make some changes. But this is not something that you'll be using it regularly. You just want to know that it's here. Previously, these goals used to be at the top right-hand corner where the settings was at the top, if you recall, but now it's just here. It's not a feature that you will use every single day. The next thing I want to go is tools. These are the different tools you can use to enhance your campaign. You can be used to for planning. You want to know more about keyword search tools, which are the top keywords, trending keywords, the volume. This is where you can do your research and your chat library. If there are specific assets or audiences that you want to create, you can come to the chat library where you can share the same information or audiences across multiple campaigns. And there is content suitability. We can take a quick look so you can see what type of content is suitable for your campaign. You can investigate further. And this is Google Tag. This is not something you will use regularly as well. How your tracking is being set for your Google Ads. And this is troubleshooting if you have any problems with your ad preview policy, bulk actions for you to do something in bulk. The next thing I want to go into is budgets and bidding. So you can see there what type of bidding strategies, or if you want to make some adjustments to your shared budgets. So this is where you would go. You go to tools, business data as well. So if you have other information that is offline, you want to really integrate with your Google Ads campaign, you can also upload it here to share some data feeds. Billing. So you look at billing, you can see there's summary, payment method, everything set up. Advertiser verification settings, everything is here. Billing also used to be at the top right-hand corner in the old design, if you recall. So enough said. And admin, it's not something you use frequently. It's just used when you want to add new users. You want to manage the security access for people accessing your account. You can see your notifications here, account settings, preferences. So you can see everything here. And if you are linking your Google Ads to your Google Merchant account or your other Google tools, check it here, link accounts. And admin used to be also on the top right-hand corner. You can see basically most of these tools from goal to tools, billing, admin, it used to be on the top right-hand corner, it's shifted here. So it's pretty straightforward, you know where it is. And one quick hack for you if you're just analyzing your data, you want to have more space on your interface, Google Ads, you can click here. Yes, and that would disappear, and then you can focus on everything right here. So it's less cluttered, as you can see. So this is really cool. And you can see a big plus button where you might be using, so you can create. So a couple of things, you can create a new campaign, create a new ad group and conversion action. So the plus button is not something that you use regularly as well, but it's good to know that it's there. So you can go straight to creating a campaign straight away. And one quick hack over here, if you have multiple campaigns that you have created and paused, you can use this to find. Or you can also use the search function over here to search for the campaign if you know the name, and you can go directly to it. And that's it. It's pretty straightforward, right? Do you find it less scary after listening to my video? Do you find it's actually much better for you, less cluttered? For me, I really love it because everything is properly arranged on the left-hand side and you can just focus on this main part over here in the center. Before that, there was a cumbersome feature at the top for all the tools and functions, but now it's all moved to the left-hand side. So it allows me to really focus with more white space. It really makes the whole interface clean and more fun to be working on. What do you think of the new Google Ads interface? You like it? You don't like it? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about scaling up profitable Google Shopping ads and achieve long-term success, check out one of my other videos, link in the top right-hand corner of the screen. And if you're really focused about maximizing return on ad spend, you want to check out one of my other videos. What is your ideal return on ad spend for your Google Shopping ads? Check out the link in the top right-hand corner of the screen. I also have an entire playlist all about Shopify marketing with Google, with YouTube. You can check that out. Link on the top right-hand corner of the screen as well. And if you don't want to totally rely on Google and put all your eggs into one Google basket, check out my free Shopify marketing guide. Link in the description and pinned comment where I talk about the different ways that you can drive free and paid traffic to your store so you can diversify your traffic resources and achieve greater returns in the long run. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, remember to give it a like, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future videos on how to grow and scale up profitable Google Shopping ads. I'm Clarice-Lin, RI Doctor, signing off. Stay profitable.